Hey guys, Chris and Jamie Tillman Family Farms. So it's as you can see, I have on long sleeves. I made a bad mistake yesterday at the market and went to the market without long sleeves, and it was a little chilly most of the morning. I feel like I'm actually getting old, but um, today we are going to bring the chickens home from way out in the pasture. The days are getting shorter. It's getting cooler. It's time for us to get them back close where we can work a cord around with them with some lights on them to make them trick them into keeping on laying. So we did that last year, brought them in. We camped them out in one of our garden spots. Worked out great. They fertilized and helped us out. Um, we started another garden spot this year, so we're thinking about sticking them there for right now. We could get a cord to them there to get some lights on them. So we're about to go out here and get it all hooked up and start making the track home. All right, guys, so the chickens have been part of our summer pasture project, as far as letting them follow the pigs to see how that really worked out for us. You can see behind me, like you can even see this little thick hedgerow right here. Not hedgerow, but row of grass where it's a little thicker. That was separating some paddocks. Behind me are some paddocks that have had zero rain on them. We've had next to no rain for, I don't know, almost 2 months here. So it's having a hard time recovering. We did overseed some of this stuff. And some of it popped out from a little light shower we had, but not too much. But anyway, there's the chicken coop there. We're gonna take all the fencing down and get everything hooked up and make the trek back to the back up to the gate at the big pasture and get this thing moved out of here. All right, so we've got all of our Starkline poultry netting down. We hadn't talked about Starkline netting in a while. Starkline netting is what we use for our pigs and our chickens. I will leave a link in the description down below to a discount code that you can use when you order Starkline fencing to get 10% off. All right, so the birds were locked up last night, so we've got everything hooked up. We got the netting taken down. We are hitched here, and we are about to take off and get these guys moving back towards the house. So y'all hang tight and we'll try to get some footage of this thing rolling down the road. All right, we got it out of this area. Jamie's hooking the electric rope back up, and off we go. Chicken truck. Here's where she rests. This was a earlier this year. We had some onions and some other things planted right through here, and after we harvested everything, we just kind of let it go. And I ran the bush hog through here, I guess last week sometime. And there's what's left of a stand of okra over here behind me. We're fixing to just net all this stuff in and let them have it. So we're about to get to work. All right, so here's the whole area. We're gonna so I got a pile of some old stuff right there. I'm gonna let the birds clean up around that, and we will move all of that and burn it off. But this thing is way down there, so we set this thing up long. Normally we set it up wide, kind of symmetrical, but this is a roadway that we use a fair amount. So all the way down there by that swing is where this stops. So. And as you can see, man, these jerks are going to work. Actually, I think she threw some feed out there. But they're gonna go to town on this, and they're gonna clean it up and fertilize it, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, so the chickens' water system is in here. Netting's all set up. The coop's over here. I want to take a second real quick and talk to you guys about why we do this. Why are we bringing these birds back home? You heard me talk about cords and lights earlier. Let me explain that. So chickens need about 13 hours of light per day to keep their cycle in order for them to continue to lay eggs. So we sell eggs. So it is conducive for us to bring them back closer to where we can get some lights on them. I know that there's a lot of people that do this with like a solar array on top of their chicken tractors, and they've got a light and they've got a timer and all that kind of stuff. Last year we just used a light in the coop, and actually I think we had 2 lights in there hanging, and it worked great. They kept laying, and everything was fine. Um, they do. There is something that I was thinking about trying this year. I think it's called a hen light. Um, it's got a built-in timer and all that stuff. You set it for when you want it to come on, when you want it to go off, so that it will pick up that extra light that they're not getting out of daylight. But for the most part, that's the biggest reason, to keep them on that continuous cycle of laying eggs. So we brought them back up here. This area is definitely an area I wanted to clean up. There's some stuff under this. Where's this? No, I'm going the wrong way. There it is. Big oak tree right there. I'd really love for the chickens to clean that up for us. So we're just gonna let them have this. Probably gonna plant them here a little too long, but that's fine. We have 2 other places that we'll move them throughout the winter. So this will just be a spot for right here for right now. So guys, we want to thank you guys for watching. We love all the comments and the likes and the new subscribers that we've been getting. And we've been getting, 3 or 4, 5, 6 subscribers a week, which is just as exciting as it can be. Thrills Jamie and I to death that anybody out there is interested in all the stuff that we do. So thank you for that, and we're going to keep on putting out videos. If you haven't done so, please go down and like and subscribe, ring that bell so you'll see all the videos that we put out, and we will see you on the next video.